Well, hello everybody and welcome. I'm Chef AJ, the author of Unprocessed and the Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss and the creator of the Ultimate Weight Loss Program. And I'm here to show you what I'm going to have for lunch today. It's Zoodles Pomodoro. So Zoodles are noodles made from zucchini, and Pomodoro is a Italian dish that last time I ate pasta or sugar or flour was over 15 years ago, but when I did, it was my favorite kind because it's amazing. It has fresh tomatoes and fresh basil and garlic, and it's very light, you know, very good summer dish. So let's show you how to get started. As always, a good pan, preheated, you know it's ready. When the little water makes little balls that move around like that, that's kind of fun. And I am adding my sweet onion, so we're going to get that started right away. And over here. I've been doing a lot of these videos because you guys said you appreciate seeing what I eat, so I've been doing these as often as I have somebody to film them for me. So while we let that saute and caramelize without oil, of course, what I'm going to do is get started on the pasta. So it's not really pasta, but it looks like it, so I'm just using organic zucchinis. Now, if I'm making this for somebody that eats like the standard American diet, SAD, which is the substance abuse diet, if you ask me, then I will peel it because it will look white and it'll look just like pasta. But because these are organic zucchini and there's fiber and nutrients in the skin, I am not going to peel it. So there's two of us here today, so I'm not sure how much zucchini I'm going to need, so let's see how much it makes. So this is a handheld spiralizer. I got it at Bed Bath & Beyond. I think it was $25, and with the coupon it came to $20. I also have two electric ones, but I have no idea how to use them. Not at all. So if somebody lives in Sherman Oaks and wants to come read the instruction book and teach me, that would be amazing. So you just take it, you cut it into a manageable size, and then you might have to go over here to get this on this side, and then you just turn the handle and you get these nice long ribbons. You can do this with carrots and beets and sweet potatoes and butternut squash and daikon radish and parsnips and turnips. You can spiralize anything, and it comes with different size blades. So this is sort of a medium blade. They also have a big one that makes it like pappardelle, and a bigger one that makes thicker noodles, and they even have an angel hair one. So this is old school, the hand crank. I really would prefer to use the electric one since I have it. It would go a lot faster. I don't recommend getting cheap and buying the one that's $7.99 called the Vegetti. Every time I've used that in a hands-on class, somebody has cut themselves with it. So we're just going to, I probably should have done this in advance, but since the onion has to cook anyway, what the heck. I hate to see you guys. The handle's actually broken, which is one of the reasons I'm struggling so much and it's taking so long. So when you get towards the end, you're going to probably want to pull it out. And just so you know, men, if you eat a plant-based diet, this is what you'll look like. If you eat the standard American diet, it's going to be like this and eventually break off. So if you want to come back here, I'm just going to keep spiralizing. You can see that the onions are starting to get brown, and I'm not even going to stir it around until it's, well, I'll stir it around now because you can see how quickly they brown. And I just add a little bit of water at this point. I don't think most Pomodoro recipes call for onion. I've looked at quite a few, some do, some don't. But you know, as I mentioned in several of the videos, when you're doing salt-free cooking, I can't imagine doing it without an onion. I can't imagine anything tasting good without an onion. So there we go. I'm just going to keep spiralizing. Now, if you were somebody that was a raw foodist, you could do this dish raw. I mean, to me, raw onion and raw garlic are almost strong, but you technically could because we have the tomatoes. We're going to be using sun-dried tomatoes, garlic, and basil. And as always, finish it with a little good quality reduced balsamic vinegar. You know, in the Ultimate Weight Loss Program, we have an advanced course called the Mastery Program, and some of the participants do what's called a fruit and vegetable day, where they eat only fruits and vegetables. We're not eating any sofas anyway, sugar, oil, flour, alcohol, salt, but they go like a day not eating any starch. I'm not a fan of these days. That's my partner John Pierre's idea, but the point is it's really hard. I did it once, especially if you're just eating salad, but with a dish like this, it's a warm, you know, dish, it'd be amazing. If you do eat pasta, you can do this with pasta, but I don't recommend gluten or wheat, and I certainly don't recommend any pasta that has flour. So I would guess the one I would probably recommend are the one ingredient pastas, like the lentil pasta or the black bean pasta or the chickpea pasta or the edamame pasta, where it literally just says one ingredient. So sorry this is taking so long. I forgot that the crank was so.
What kind of skillet are you using?
I'm using a Pampered Chef saute pan. I've had it over about 30 years. It is non-stick, but I do not worry because I take care of it with a soft, non-abrasive sponge and wash it. I don't put it in the dishwasher, and my understanding is as long as a Teflon or a non-stick coating isn't cracked, it's safe, unless supposedly you have a bird, but I think that's if it's cracked. But if you don't want to get this kind of pan, just get a good piece of stainless steel like they use at True North. Waterless cookware, the best pan you can afford. Also the biggest, because, you know, I need to have a bigger pan if I'm going to do stuff for me. So again, if you just joined us, men on a plant-based diet, men on an animal-based diet. Okay, so hopefully this is going to be enough, but I think I'm going to want more. So then the onion is done, and so what I'm going to do, it smells so good, is add my zucchini. Add my tomatoes, lots of them, and just stir. I'm going to lower the heat a little bit now because I only want to soften the zucchini, kind of like if I were to blanch it. I think this really does need more zucchini for the amount of onion and tomato, so I'm going to get started on another one right away. Oh, this is such a pain to use. Get an electric one. It's so much easier once you figure out how to use it. This is going to need at least double the zucchini. I've lowered the heat so it doesn't cook faster than I can get this zucchini done. Oh, but you can see how pretty. Oh, the garlic. Forgot the garlic. Okay. I always use this little machine from Tupperware because it's so easy for small jobs. Now, if you do eat overt fats, another nice thing that would go in this dish are some Kalamata olives and some cayenne. I've got to get that garlic in there. Whew, can't have Italian food without garlic. I feel bad for people that don't eat garlic. I mean, that's so important. So many benefits too, and it just makes food taste amazing. So let's get some more zucchini in here. Wow. So again, I normally would cook it a little bit higher, but I'm trying to get the rest of the zucchini spiralized. Now, you don't have to use the sun-dried tomatoes. I just like them. And what would be really nice if I had time is if I had roasted these tomatoes first. That would have imparted a lot of flavor. You don't want to cook with fresh herbs. The zucchini is going to be added at the end. And I'm probably going to finish this dish with a little bit of faux parmesan that I showed you how to make. I think it was episode 76 where I showed you the black bean mushroom chili. So I'm going to hit that with it on top. But spiralize your zucchini in advance, guys, because this just takes too darn long. Look at this. It's like that movie Lady and the Tramp. You could put a long thing in. So I just want to get the zucchini nice and soft. And I just want to get a lot of it because right now it's just too many tomatoes for the amount of zucchini. Oh, it smells so good. This is delicious, I promise you. We just need more zucchini.
Cheryl's asking where your Scooby-Doo stickers went.
Ah, wow, what an observant person. So I am trying to donate my, how many pieces do we have so far, Pam? Over 1,000, right?
Over 1,000.
To a museum. And so the reason Pam's been here is she's been archiving, cataloging, taking a picture of everything. So it's all going to go. It breaks my heart, but, you know, I didn't have kids as I had thought. And if anybody wants to buy the entire collection, if you know anybody, let me know. Otherwise, I've got 4 museums that are interested, but I only want to put it to a collector or a museum that will keep the collection in its entirety, display it, and not just put it in storage. I can do that. As a matter of fact, most of it's been in storage the last 11 years. But it is a huge collection with one-of-a-kind pieces, many that have not been opened and that are not even made anymore. So I'm putting it back up high to get this done a little faster. Okay, this looks so... You could even use more garlic. I mean, if I had time, I'd go in the fridge. But this is probably enough, but it's so good. Let's get the... just want to get all the water cooked off. Remember, I had lowered the heat to make time for more spiralizing. Unbelievable. And, you know, there's a great recipe in my book, both of my books, for spiralized zucchini with a really delicious quick sun-dried tomato marinara that takes 3 minutes to make hot in your blender. You don't even have to cook. So, don't get a handheld one. Get the electric. Oster has it for $50 and they're often on sale. This is a pain in the butt. I don't usually do this because when I do cooking classes, I've got my helpers in the kitchen doing this. I didn't realize it's a good workout though. So that's going to be enough for now. And let's add the sun. Do you think it needs more garlic? Can you smell the garlic, or you don't know? Pam?
It's not real strong.
Do you want more garlic?
Sure. You're gonna have some.
It might be enough though, you know.
I love garlic.
You love garlic?
Whether it's a lot or a little.
A lot or a little. So I'm going to add the sun-dried tomatoes.
So
Let's
good.
see, I'll add all of them. This is 3 ounces. Did you know it takes 4 pounds of tomatoes to make 3 ounces of sun-dried tomatoes? They're fantastic when you're doing salt-free cooking to impart another depth of flavor. So there we go. This is looking good. So I think it's pretty much ready. Let me plate it for you. Let me go get the Parmesan, the faux Parmesan. This is actually enlightened faux Parmesan, meaning I didn't make it with nuts or seeds like originally in unprocessed. So it's a lot lower in fat. Oats already have about 20% of their calories from fat. So mix it all up. The zucchini has a lot of water, so you do almost have like a little broth in here. So there we go. And now we are going to add the fresh basil. I'm going to take it off the heat now. Add the fresh basil. Oh, now it's going to be amazing. Oh, now you can really smell it. Now it's really Pomodoro. It's almost like pesto. And like I said, if you do overt fats, put a few Kalamata olives in, maybe a few pine nuts on top. Toast it if you like. Wow, this smell is incredible.
Lucy wants to know where the best sun-dried tomatoes you can.
Well, probably online. I'm guessing Melissa's are pretty good. Just Tomatoes are pretty good. I'm using this brand that I got at the local Kroger, which is called Ralph's. They're smoked. They're very good. Just make sure you get them without the oil and the salt. Okay, so let me just show you. I have this amazing tool that Sharon McRae gave me called an herb scissors. And it just makes it so much easier. You take your herbs, your mint, whatever, and it's so much easier. So we'll use this for the topping. So let's plate this up now, because Pam is very, very hungry. So let's get it. I mean, you could have this whole dish is, I don't even think it's 200 calories in this whole thing, if that. Look at how beautiful that is. Let's get some tomatoes on this. We need a little, actually, save a little zucchini. I want to get the ratio right. Zucchini. You can actually cut these strands. You don't have to make them all long like I did. So let's get the tomatoes on here. Sun-dried tomatoes. Now that is beautiful. If you ask me, we'll just do the outside of the plate. Make it like that. And so then we'll make sure we have a little fresh basil on top just as a garnish that hasn't been cooked in. Very, very pretty. And then we'll hit it with just a little bit of the faux parm, because that's how Italians do it. And let's get a little bit of the balsamic glaze. There we go. And there you have it, Zoodles Pomodoro. Enjoy.